On this, let's bring in the political correspondent from KQED in the Bay Area, Marisa Lagos, who is joining us right now live from the California Republican Convention in Anaheim. Thanks for being with us. Obviously, Dianne Feinstein is a giant. How do you see her legacy?
You know, I mean, it's interesting. I've been reporting in San Francisco for almost 20 years, so I definitely see it through the prism of that city. She made such a big impact there, obviously starting with her time on the Board of Supervisors, but really with the way she stepped in after the assassinations of Supervisor Harvey Milk and Mayor Moscone. And, you know, that's one of, I think, the biggest parts of her legacy, the way she fought after that for gun control in the Senate, really took on, you know, the NRA and other big she wasn't ever afraid to pick a fight, I would say, Elex. And so I've also been thinking a lot today about that whole fight she had with the Obama administration and CIA over the torture reports. She was not one to back down, and we saw that even in recent years.
And they made a movie about that with Annette Bening playing her and Adam Driver a part of that as well, which is actually a good movie. In the meantime, you know, the Senate is very closely divided, and Governor Newsom is now going to appoint a successor. He says he's going to appoint a black woman. I think Shirley Weber, the current Secretary of State's got to be the front runner for this. What do you think?
I mean, he's limited himself significantly here, right? Not only saying he would appoint a black woman, but a black woman who won't run for this seat. So I do think Weber's name is coming up a lot because she is, you know, kind of at the end of her career in the twilight. I think that it would be a very different consideration for her than for many others. I heard somebody mention Latifah Simon today. I think Politico reported that. She's running for Barbara Lee's seat. That might step in the way. Someone like her, though, would make a lot of sense, who's, you know, doesn't have to give anything up. I think that's the problem. Karen Bass, San Francisco Mayor London Breed, why would they give up their mayorships for, you know, maybe an 11 or 12-month post?
Yeah. Governor Newsom, I know you've probably talked to him about this. I've talked to him about this. Really didn't want to do this. First off, he's really close with Dianne Feinstein. But secondly, this is almost like a political no-win, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can only imagine what it's like in the governor's office today, not just for the governor, but for all his staff. Their phones are definitely blowing up, and I think that this does put him in a tough position. I mean, on the other hand, it's like you run for office to be in power, and he will now have the opportunity to appoint not one but two of the senators from the biggest state in the union. So, you know, I don't think we can feel too bad for Newsom, but it certainly stands to make him some problems within the Democratic Party, whatever he does with this.
I mean, a good point, because right now, because of all of that, the Attorney General, the Secretary of State, and both U.S. Senators are appointed by Gavin Newsom, or will be soon appointed by Gavin Newsom. And if Shirley Weber is that appointee, then he gets to appoint a different person for Secretary of State as well. That's a lot of power for one man. Marisa Lagos, great to see you. I will see you later tonight. I'll be coming back out to Anaheim for our 10 o'clock news. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right.